Hello everybody, welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name is Deshaun and today I'm here to review The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 5, The Pirate. And this is probably the best episode of the show so far. Not only do we get an awesome space battle sequences, which we've been getting the entire season, we got some awesome fight sequences, and they did a lot of world building as well. And on top of that, they moved the story way forward in terms of where we're going, which is the recap, which is the bringing together of all the Mandalorians and the recapturing of Mandalore. And it all kind of comes together. They're doing a lot of stuff in this. This episode felt big. It felt kind of like a movie in terms of what was happening. It felt like a big movie. And we got an awesome cameo from a Rebels character, and I'm not gonna spoil it if you guys haven't seen it. Another awesome cameo. Well done too. Well done cameo that got me. When it happened, I was like, oh shit! Got me. I was like, oh man. We got a returning character, and we got some more, and we got Mandalorians kicking ass. So this episode really centers around Nevarro, as Greef Karga is just there chilling doing his thing. We knew that this pirate was going to show back up and make some trouble. Now, we didn't know how he was going to show back up, but we knew somewhere, somehow, he was. And what does he do? He comes down, he fucks up Nevarro, leaving Greef to call out for help. And at first, Greef calls to the New Republic. But world building wise, in this point in the Star Wars lore, the New Republic is very small, because as I've heard from many different places, and I've seen in the lexicon of the Star Wars stuff, apparently after Return of the Jedi, and the Empire falls and they implement the New Republic, they basically decommissioned like 80% of their military force, and they went into peacetime, but they did it too soon. Like, as last episode kind of showed, not last episode, 2 episodes ago, so maybe as episode 3 kind of showed, the holes and failings of the New Republic, why it's like a weaker version of the Empire. It's a softer version of the Empire in many aspects. And it opened up the door, and this episode, on top of the 3rd episode, kind of shows the building blocks of how the First Order happened. How a new Empire-like organization came to be in the sequel trilogy and take over the galaxy, and how the New Republic got royally fucked so quickly. How did that happen? In this show, and I knew Dave Filoni was going to do this, because I said it before in episode 3, that Dave Filoni is 100% going to end up making an animated series that takes place between the time when the new First Order was rising and whatnot. And I think there's even a book out there about the day the First Order came out to the world. So I don't know if that's a canon book or not. It may be a canon book. So I don't know the name of the book, but you should look it up. But that is kind of in the subtext of the background, is the rising of the First Order. Obviously, there's a little bit of hints to the whole cloning thing and Snoke, but they really do a good job of setting that up. Something that will become bigger later on. But the meat of the episode is about the Mandalorians going to Nevarro to save Greef in the town, and in return, finding a home there. But through the process of doing that, through the process of going down there, finding a home, the armorer eventually comes to the conclusion that not only does she believe Bo-Katan saw the mythosaur, she thinks it's a sign that all Mandalorians, it's time for Mandalorians to come together. And she tells Bo to take her helmet off. And a lot of people kind of misinterpreted this. At least I feel like a lot of people are. A lot of people misinterpreted the armorer allowing Bo to take her helmet off to mean everyone can take their helmet off. No. What the vibe I got is, we will accept, you know what? The armor is kind of like, we're going to lax. We will accept other Mandalorians. Like, you don't have to follow our way. Our way is we leave our helmets on. But we will accept other people's way of being Mandalorians. You know what I mean? Because you know, they were pretty strict about that. You take your helmet off, you're not a Mandalorian. You're not really one of us. So now it's like, no, okay. There's more than one way. This is our way, is leaving our helmets on, living like our ancestors, but that's not the only way. And we know, and the only way we're going to be able to bring all of our people together is if we have someone who not only understands our way, but understands a different way as well. We can't bring people together. This is all we know. But Bo, you understand us now because you've been living with us and you've seen our culture and you've seen the way how we operate. So you can go out there and recruit more Mandalorians, and we could go take back Mandalore. So that is the direction we're going right now. Also, in the background, there has been hints to Moff Gideon not making it to his trial, that he got broken out. And in the end of the episode, it's very heavily hinted that he may have been broken out by Mandalorians. Now, we don't know that for sure, but it did kind of indicate that he may have gotten broken out by Mandalorians. Like I said, we don't know that for sure, but I digress. Awesome sequences with Din flying. All of that looks so badass. I just remember watching, like I say, watching this season in particular. I don't know, like the Mandalorian CGI and stuff has always looked great, but this season in particular, I'm just like, yo, this is a movie, dude. Like, every action sequence in this show, in this season, has been movie level. Like, this is some shit that you would be thinking you'd have to go to see on a big screen or something, because because the effects and the visual stylings of it all is so fucking cool. And they have a lot of fun, especially with Din flying around. When the Mandalorians came down and started doing their thing, it felt real fucking military. Oh man, it looks so cool. The Armorer got another badass sequence where she beat the shit out of people with her fucking tools. I mean, look, man. Alright, look. I'm an action guy. I just got done seeing John Wick 4. So you know I got action on the mind. So hell yeah, I had a blast with this episode. I really did. It not only did it move the story forward, it did some world building. We got some awesome action sequences. I'm satisfied. Like, this is the best episode of the season so far. Like, this is. And they still got 3 more episodes to go. So we shall see. Anyways, I give this episode a 10. For me, it's a 10. It was a blast. It flew by. Like, I was like I say, more story building. We got a definitive direction where we're going. We set up not only maybe a red herring, but a cliffhanger that's setting up the return of Moff Gideon. We're in the background. We got an awesome cameo from Zeb from Rebels. We also set up the First Order and the incompetence of the New Republic, and we can see it leading to how the First Order ends up happening. It's all shaken up right now. But anyways, thank you guys for joining the Comic Game Movie Show. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. What did you think of Mandalorian Episode 3? Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 5. I thought this was the best one of the season so far because it ticked every one of the boxes. Anyways, thank you guys again. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.